everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is henerrzzz, and you've probably clicked on this video because you're bored, very bored out of your brains, or you're going to be bored in the near future. Basically based off of what is going on in the world at the moment. A lot of people are in quarantine / self-isolation / isolation in general. Yeah, it's crazy times, okay, in the world at the moment. I've never ever experienced anything like this ever. Nor has my mum or my nan, but we're not going to talk about my nan or my mum today. We're going to be talking about the top 4 games to play to basically keep you non-bored. I know that's not a thing, but shut up, okay, we're going to go with it today. Before the video does start, I just want to give a shout out to my mate Jake, who is in the background gameplay of this video. He has a YouTube channel, yeah, so make sure to check it out because that'll be in the description too. And yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitch, and please check out my Discord. Use code henerrzzz for a discount off at Forever Grips and Galvanized Grips. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So coming in at number 4, we have Gang Beasts. Gang Beasts is honestly a really fun game. It's basically WWII but with Play-Doh, and you just get chucked around. Boy, you get thrown around. Yeah, it's just really fun. It's even better if you play it with your mates. Yeah, it's honestly it's a whole lot of fun. I did actually do a funny moments video on it. Big YouTubers such as Cop Jelly, Sluggerman, I believe, have played Gang Beasts a few years back when it came out. A few of the games in this video might be like 3 or 4 years old, but trust me, they're good, and that's why I'm obviously recommending them. So the next game coming in at number 3 is Assassin's Creed Unity. Okay, so I know this game is 5.5 years old, okay, don't bully. I really enjoyed this game. It came out on the 11th of November 2014, so it is quite an old game. It came out a year after the PlayStation and the Xbox One released. But yeah, it's honestly a really good game. I love the whole Assassin's Creed franchise. I'm not too sure about Origins and Odyssey, but Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Assassin's Creed Unity are the ones for me. They are the best Assassin's Creed ever. Black Flag coming in behind them, but yeah, Unity is at the top, Syndicate coming in at second, and Black Flag coming in at third. The reason why I love Assassin's Creed Unity so much is because it's set in Paris in 1789. So you got to think this is a long time ago. There's barely any electric about. Like, it's all built up high, and the reason why they did this at that specific time in that specific city, because they could make the parkour in that game really good, and that's exactly what they did, and that's why I love it so much. Yeah, it's honestly a really good game, so make sure to check that one out too. Coming in at number 2, in the number 2 spot, we have Call of Duty World War II. I did actually complete this game, so I know a lot about it. Sorry I'm not giving much information. I just thought if you guys are bored already, you don't want me going on about games that are 4 or 5 years old, you know what I'm saying. When I completed the game, I sort of like, I really wanted to find out more about the war. It's such an interesting game, and not only is it a World War II game, it's made by Call of Duty, so it's obviously going to be decent. It's a shame it couldn't have gone on for a bit longer, but it does show the good. I was about to say the good sides and the bad sides of the war. There was no good sides, okay? The war was a horrible thing, and so was World War One. Yeah, all war is horrible, just putting it out there. But it shows like not all of the battle, but also like the other sides of things. So like writing letters to your loved ones at home. The action in this game as well is unbelievable. It's also it gets hard, and it gets like dramatic at times as well. But the amount of like amazing cutscenes that are in this, and the amount of like secret missions, and like I actually got really, well, not really scared, but like, you know, in games it really intensifies at points, and you have like the not easy missions, but you have like the really action-packed missions where you don't have to go on like stealthy missions, whatever, and there's like explosions, there's like legs falling off and everything. Oh, it's so good. Coming in at number 1, we have A Way Out. Now, A Way Out, okay, is a 2-player game, so you have to play it with your mate, or I think you can actually play it with a random person. It's where 2 people go into prison. They go into like a huge prison for like the worst like murderers and whatnot, like the armed robbery peoples, whatever, like the worst of the worst people in like the whole state or like even the country. I think one of the characters went in there for armed robbery, and I think the other one actually went in there for like murdering someone. Yeah, it's really interesting. You should check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you more about it. So basically, you get in prison, and obviously, when anyone goes into prison, you're obviously scared. You're thinking the worst of the worst, and sometimes in prison, obviously, not that I know, but in prison things can be the worst of the worst, and they can be horrible, and some people even do some horrible things. In prison, but you know that's the life that you chose to live. If you have committed a crime, then that's the life you have chose to live. But anyway, you get in prison and straight away you have like a fist fight, and you and this guy sort of like start to form a bit of a friendship, and then so you start to form a bit of a friendship, and I think it's set in like the sort of 60s or the late 50s, so like all of the old like police cars and stuff. But yeah, you do actually end up escaping from the prison, and you sort of like run into the forest. Like there's like 4 helicopters looking for you on it. Honestly, it does get really hard at points, but it is honestly so good. It took me and my mate to do. It took me and the other person about 2 days to complete. So like get home from school, play it for 4 hours, get home from school, play it for like 5 hours, and then like one more day and play it for like 2 hours. But I think we actually did quite well in it. But you can actually get stuck at points, and we did get stuck at points. But honestly, if you've got that one mate that knows what he's doing at them type of games, then trust me, you'll get through it and you'll enjoy it to the max. Yeah, you end up like escaping prison. You have to like survive on nothing. Like you have to go in lakes and like like yeah, you have to find like lakes and stuff to eat the fish out of. Yeah, it's really fun. You basically go on the run, and obviously the police are like still looking for you, and you're highly wanted in that state. But you do actually end up getting away, and then the police find you, and turns out the best mate of the murderer. I don't think he actually murdered someone as well. I think he was in there for basically nothing. But one of the people actually end up being a policeman, and they basically bust this other guy for doing it. So he was an undercover policeman that whole time. He broke out of prison. He like shot guards. He obviously killed people like to escape prison. But maybe that maybe the murderer did actually murder someone, because it wouldn't make any sense otherwise. But yeah, honestly, it's such a good game. I really highly recommend it. I think you can buy it on the PlayStation Store for about £25 or $25, whatever. But I think you can get it cheaper online, outside of PlayStation, like for a shopper, for example. But yeah, highly recommend that one the most. That is such a good game to pass the time. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't remember to smash the like button. Also subscribe with all notifications on. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get through this time. I'm sure we can all do it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.